Right, so we're here with another instalment. I'm actually here with Holidead, and this is a ridiculous privilege. She's already told me she's not a fan of interviews and doesn't really do interviews, so I'm appreciative, massively appreciative.
I'm awkward.
So
I'm
good.
awkward out of the ring. I don't know what to do with
She
myself.
wasn't prepared. She was thrown into it. So
yes.
Let's get it.
So if this interview is boring or weird, I'm sorry.
I'm sure it won't.
Just watch me wrestle. Okay. Just do that. I do the wrestles. That's my shtick is the wrestling.
So talking about wrestling, how did you start? What was your way in?
Well, originally, start. My cousin took me to watch my first wrestling show when I was like 6 or 7.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know what to expect or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And the only match I remember is this black dude coming out. He was all hype and stuff, and he's red and white trunks. And I'm asking my cousin, like, who is that? And I could see he's getting edgy. He's like, that's Virgil. I'm like, okay.
Oh wow.
And then this ominous music came out, and this little dude came out waving the flag, and this big behemoth dude came out. And I remember as a kid, I asked my cousin, like, who is that? He's like Yokozuna. And the match was over in like 10 seconds. Yokozuna squashed him, and from there I was like, I'm hooked. Like that was the match that got me into wrestling. The squash match. Like,
amazing.
Yeah, like I fell in love. And I tell people that's my first love. I fell in love there.
Mm-hmm.
Used to wrestle as a kid on the block, in the yard and stuff. And
Okay.
it was just always something like that I loved growing up. And then eventually I became an adult, and I'm like, all right, I can't do that. I do the real job, whatever.
Mm.
Then like I always found my way back to it, and then like the older I got, I was like, all right, maybe I'm too old to wrestle. Maybe I could do commentary or something.
Mm.
And then I went to check out the school, and they were like, you're not too old. I was like, you tall, you got a good build or whatever. And I took like my first couple of roles, and that was it.
Wow.
And then kept going from there.
So where were you from? Where have you?
I originally trained in a place in Southern California under my head trainer, David Gangrel Heath.
Oh, nice. Nice.
That's where I got my start. I'm at my wrestling pops. Yes. Banging 24/7.
So how long after you started training to your debut? When was your debut?
I always have a tough time answering this question because like I did student shows primarily where I was at.
Mm.
I always say I trained from 2013, 2015, and that was 2015. That was the time like when I left my school, and the timing just happened. Like when I left, I got the opportunity to go to Japan for the first time. So it's like stuff just kind of happened right away.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I don't know if I probably wasn't mentally ready for it, but it was just like, we're doing this, let's go. So trained for 2 years, and as I say, 2015 was my debut. People ask.
Nice. So from 2015 to we're now in 2019. You mentioned wrestling in Japan. How long were you there, and how much has that kind of molded your wrestling style or your whole philosophy of wrestling?
In 2015 I was there for 2 months, and then I went back the next year, 2016, for 2 months. I mean, it was different just compared to like the States. The fans are very different. Like their fans are kind of like students at a game. They're very quiet, and they kind of study. So you're like, I don't know if they like me or not. But then like they get hype when it's time. But then other than that, it's like hold.
Okay.
It's
of course, very different.
It weirds you out a little bit because like, I don't know if they messing with me or not, or but they'll show you appreciation. I wouldn't necessarily say it changed my style. Like I mean, at the time I went, like I was fresh out of my school, so for me, I was still trying to figure out who I was, and it was like, do I need to change my style? Like I didn't realize at the time, like they brought me to be me, and like I feel like if you go over there young, you're kind of like, I need to change my style and do this. Like if somebody brings you over, they're bringing you to be you, and you'll need to change your style.
Very
like,
true.
Just as far as like maybe more aggressiveness, I fucks with like Japan on that level, but like, but I mean, as I am in 2019, I'm more into who I am and stuff, and not trying to be somebody else or what that style was. But I think at the time I was trying to be like, I need to figure out what their style is and do it, but that wasn't necessarily the case. But live and learn.
Cool. So you mentioned your style. Holidead, very different to any other wrestler, whether black, white, whatever. Where does that come from? Like, what is that all about?
I would love to take credit initially. No, I mean, like in my training school, like at the time they were like, we're trying to do something different. We want a crazy character face paint. It's like, we need it done by this week. Can you do that? I'm like, wow, okay. So it was just kind of like thrown to me, but it wasn't like, this is the character, be this, that, that. So it was just like, do this, figure it out. So it was like, the look, the mask of it was given to me, but like, I've had the fortune of like figuring out who Holidead is. I mean, fucked up side, like, the more I develop Holidead, it is a little bit of me. Like, you know, fans say they want to know the real you, and I'm like, no, you don't. You know, you don't want to know the real me. Like, and I feel like the best characters in wrestling, like, it's adapted from their true persona.
Right.
And I mean, you know, maybe you don't want to know the person behind the face paint. It might be a little fucked up, you know. And I mean, I feel like everybody in wrestling, we're all a little messed up. We got our own demons and stuff. And I mean, Holidead is that for me. Like, and it allows me to release so much that I couldn't normally do just as the average person walking the street. Trying to explain this without sounding crazy. I mean, no, that she is a part of me. That's an extension of me, and that I mean, wrestling is therapeutic as fuck for me, and it's a major like release.
Yeah.
Being in the ring, like, I love that so much, and just like I get to release so much and do so much and let so much out that within that 15 minutes, within the rest of my life, I'm just like, all right, here I go, being stuck with everything else now. I'm ready to wrestle and let this shit out or whatever. So I don't remember what the question was, if I answered it or not, you know.
No, it's all good. So you've wrestled with and against, you know, some of the biggest names in women's wrestling. You know, you're a regular face on for Shine and so many other promotions. What's been your best experience, and who also has been your favorite person to wrestle with and or against?
You can't ask me what's my best experience. Jesus. So I'm gonna leave people out. I don't know. I mean, okay, here in the UK, Eve is definitely one of my favorite places to work. Like, I just love their philosophy, everything about like girl gang, girl power, just equality for everybody and shit. Like, be you, do what the fuck you want to. We accept it. Like, I love their whole vibe and dig that. I can't say a favorite. Tony Storm is one of my favorite matches.
Nice.
Worked. Lana Austin at Progress, that was one of my favorite matches. I'm gonna leave people out. Hold on. I have to think about. I don't know, man.
So you wrestle with Thunderosa.
Yes.
That's it. Jesus. Yeah, wrestling with Thunderosa. Like, how's that friendship, partnership, and all that?
That's great. That's my best friend. That's family. That's my sister for real. Like, we met through wrestling. It was weird because like before the first time I went to Japan, before I was supposed to wrestle her, and then I got the opportunity to go to Japan, so I couldn't. And like, I didn't even know her for real. She was one of the first people who messaged me like, "Congratulations, you're gonna kill it out there," or whatever. For me, anything. And I didn't even know her for real. So like, and when I was out there, I was messaging her a couple times like, "Hey, where should I go? This, that, whatever." Then when I got back to the States, we met up and we got announced for a match, and like she messaged me like, "I'm excited, we're gonna kill it, whatever." And it's one of those things like, our first match we just clicked and like the chemistry was there. Like, we legit fucked each other up, like went at it, and it was like, and afterwards it was like, okay, respect, you know. And we just kept getting booked to fight each other, and it was like, okay, this is a rivalry, this is a thing happening, but it was respect on the outside for real. So it was like, you my sister, kind of thing. And then one day, like, we fought so many times, her manager, who's her husband, was like, maybe instead of fighting, you guys should maybe tag team. We were just like, okay, maybe we should. And it didn't happen from there. And it's like, I mean, just, you know, over time the friendship and everything grew. Like, I mean, I love anytime I get to work with her. It's like, you do something you get to love, and when you do it with your true friends, it's not, you don't make a lot of genuine friends in this business. So when you get to do this and with your friends, it's like, fucking A, this is, yeah.
Of course. So we're here in the UK. You've been here for a few weeks, and I think it's the second time you've been here this year.
Yes.
How is it different? Is it different to being in the US? How does it feel? And how have you been received?
Oh, the receivement has been fucking great. I don't know, it feels like sometimes you have to leave home to get whatever the fuck it was you were looking for at home. Like, I don't know, I feel sadly, I feel more love out here than I do
Mm-hmm.
in the States. I don't know why. Like, y'all fuck with me over here. It's cool. I appreciate it and I respect it. And I know it's just all love out here. It's like more love here than in the States. It's like you gotta go away to get something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the words I'm looking for. I'm not a
Is
wordsmith.
it? Do you think it's anything to do with? I guess the way the fans are very different, or the way the UK style. I guess for me, I would say it's probably a bit more open to people with different gimmicks, people with different styles and stuff like that. Do you think that's probably been part of it?
It's hard to say because it's like it's my second time this year, but I mean I don't live out here, so I can't give a full synopsis of the wrestling scene and all that stuff. I mean, I feel like it might be the same or more, but I mean I know in the States it's like okay, how do I say this properly, politically correct?
Say how you want to say it.
I know I still got to keep my career. I don't know. I mean, you can attest to it more if it's the same here. But I mean, like, people getting their certain status, and it's like those certain people or states they're booked all the time. Or, I mean, it is politics. Who your friends are, who they know, and those people get booked. And I don't know. I feel like sometimes companies don't always want to. It's about just having the opportunity. I feel like sometimes companies don't necessarily want to give. The opportunity is not always there for like someone else or a newer person or someone they're not used to, and it's like I know like me and a lot of other people that decided like let me go take a chance in the UK on myself. It's just like being the opportunity and like these companies giving us the opportunity, the platform. Like, hey, we think you're a good worker. Come show us what you got. And like you said, it's just being open to good wrestlers, good performers, and people see that and they're like, okay, we fuck with it. And I mean, I feel like if more opportunities were available in the States, they're just given to different people. People would shine too. Like there's so much talent out there, but it's just like if you're not given that position, you can't really show what you can do.
Right. So you're talking about opportunities and people being different. You're black, you're a female. And then even with the character that you have, whether people may find it hard to get it or don't know how to work it into what they're used to or whatever else. How important for you is it to still try and keep all of that without trying to appease just so you can get more bookings and more opportunities?
I mean, I always keep that. I mean, growing up, I've always known, I'm a double minority. Like, things are always going to be 2-3 times as hard for me. That's just something I was brought up on. I've learned that, growing up in different situations. I mean, like, so for me, that's never hard. I've never been a clique person. Like, I don't hang with no cliques. I don't got no crews that I roll with. And I mean, then I see shit, and then that happens to people that are in cliques or they with this person or dating that person. I mean, it's hard to see. It's a struggle. It's mentally, it's like one of the toughest things ever. But I mean, and I tell people it's a hustle. It's a daily hustle every day. Like people tell me like, oh, you got all these bookings, just so lucky. It must be nice. I'm like, no, don't say that to me. Like I'm not lucky. It must not be nice. It must be my hustle, my work ethic. Like that's what it is. Right. Ain't luck, nothing about it. This is the grind. This is work. Everybody's path is different. And like I said, being a double minority, I learned early on that some people's path is gonna be smoother. It's gonna be stuff handed out for them.
Right.
And for me, I learned early like that's never gonna be my path. And like some days it's harder than others. Like fuck, man, like is this worth it or whatever? And then some days you see that reward and you're like yeah. But then it's like okay, don't get comfortable because you gotta keep going. You gotta keep hustling more. It doesn't stop there. Like doors are still not gonna be magically open. This is your road. You have to continuously do this. So that part is hard sometimes. It's like I want to chill. I want to be like fruits of my labor come, and it's like they're coming, but you got to keep going, keep working. Again, I don't know what the question was. Hopefully,
no, you answered that. You answered that perfectly. In terms of kind of, what the opportunities that you've had. So you've appeared on WWE a few times. Whether that I think it was Raw once and and NXT.
Has Holidead? I don't think Holidead's done.
So it wasn't Holidead,
bad.
But it was someone else. Tell me a bit more about that. Like, did you want to be out there as Holidead, or was you just happy with the opportunity and kind of just try to run with it?
Okay. The first time that was like I think that was back in like 2016, the Raw thing.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I was just happy for the opportunity. It was just like, hey, come do this extra work. I'm like, okay, cool, that's what's up. And then once we got there, we're doing whatever. Like, oh, you're gonna have to match. And it's like, oh shit. Like, I kept my composure in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh shit, I'm about to have a match. What the fuck,
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was just happy for the opportunity that the training that I did. They saw that was enough that they could put me out there with their girl, and I'm gonna take care of business. And it's like, I mean, I knew I wasn't there to be, what I built up or whatever.
Right.
And I was just happy for the opportunity. It was like, cool. My trainer watched it. He was like, you did me proud, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
The second time, just more recently, I'm more at a point where, like, I'm not, goal-wise, like, I can't say for myself personally that's somewhere I'm aspiring to be. So, like, this is my job, this is what pays my bills. This is all I do. So for me, that was work. The second time, it was just straight up work. And it was a situation where I went into knowing like they wasn't trying to use what I built up, and I already knew that. I knew going in, they bringing me in, take care of one of their girls. They know I'm a good worker enough to do that. That's what it is. This is work. Come in, boom, get paid, keep moving. That's what it was. So yeah, I mean, as a kid growing up, WWE, WWF, that's all I knew. Like, I didn't know anything about the indies or whatever until I started training. And the more I got into wrestling, the more away I got from the mainstream and started to appreciate everything that's all out there. And it's just hard from the outside sometimes because that's all people see. And they're like, oh, if you're not doing this, you're not successful, blah, blah, blah. And it's hard to try to get away from that mindset. But at the end of the day, I have to remind myself, too, like, this is what I've always wanted to do as a kid. Like, I'm fucking living my dreams. I'm traveling the world. I'm wrestling. I'm paying my bills off wrestling.
Right.
But in the social media world, you sometimes get caught up in, oh, you're not so-and-so signed to a contract. That's the life or whatever. I mean, I know people sign the contracts that are fucking miserable as shit and barely making ends meet or whatever. So I have to try to keep my mindset and stay in my realm. Like, you wrestling, you traveling the fucking world, seeing places you probably wouldn't. You're paying your bills off this. You're good,
Right.
So, like, stay in your lane, because we all have our own paths and stuff. But again, in the world of social media where everything is out there and filtered and all this other bullshit, it's sometimes you look like, damn, why not me or whatever.
Right.
Then gotta get back in your lane. Do you boo boo? Do you boo boo?
For real. So what is success to you then? So we talk about not necessarily being in WWE, not necessarily being signed to a contract, whether it's big money, whether it's a stable one, or what for you in the future, what does success look like?
I mean, I'm still figuring out, because I feel like I'm someone now, like, I'm trying to make goals instead of like dreams, and like once I hit those goals, like, okay, I've done that, what's the next set of goals or whatever. I mean, I've had a successful year so far. I guess I've done a couple UK tours. Like, I'm wrestling. That is my only job. That's what I wanted to do. Traveling the world. That's success. But I mean, I don't want to put too much out there, man. I'm starting to work on my 2020 goals, so I don't want to reveal too much.
Yeah.
So those some things in the works. I mean, success right now, I guess it's okay. I'm not on the streets, I got a roof over my head. Wrestling is paying my bills.
Yep.
I'm doing what I love for a living.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm Gucci right now. But I don't want to get complacent, and I want to keep pushing for that next whatever.
Okay, brilliant. So finally, being in the scene, being a black female, how things have changed over the years recently. Do you see still any stumbling blocks or any good things that are coming through in this year that you think we can look forward to a bit more?
Are you talking about like for like black females as a whole?
In general,
or?
Yeah.
Yes and no. I mean, I feel like definitely a lot of black females are getting more looks, whatever, in the U.S. But there's still a whole lot of us that aren't, and so I don't know. Like, I feel like a whole bunch of us like semi-migrated over to the UK. I don't know. It's we are more, for whatever reason, some of us are more accepted over here. We get treated better over here. So I'm like, There's a lot of people that are getting shine and looks in the States, but it's a whole lot of people that are not and that deserve it. And there's some people in positions that necessarily don't deserve where they're at, but deserve ain't got nothing to do with it, you know.
Right.
So yeah, here we are.
Cool. On that note,
I hope I keep getting booked.
where can we find you on your social medias and stuff like that?
So Facebook, I have a fan page, personal page. Don't do it. Facebook fan page, Holidead, HOLIDEAD. Same for my Twitter. Instagram, if you want some of me and me, my Instagram is Holidead and I, just like it says, Holidead, the word and I, me and Holidead. Boom. YouTube, Holidead.
Okay.
Yeah. Follow me, add me, like me, all that stuff. Watch me do the wrestles. Cheer, support, buy my merch. Appreciate you. Yes. One love.
Once again, guys, it's your boy Dazzle. I'm here with Holidead. Thank you for tuning in. Keep watching, keep following Black Wrestling Alliance on Instagram, also on Facebook and on Twitter, but I'm not as vocal on those two.
You gotta do it, man.
But Instagram is the way.
True.
So yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thank you very, very much.
No problem.